What's going on, guys? It's G-Man coming at you with a new video today. And today we'll be going over the Steelers theme team. We'll be going over a series of theme teams throughout this 5 or 6 videos. So here we go. This is just a start. This is just me and my other buddy playing. We're just trying to see which team would work the best to pick a theme team. So far, pretty much the Steelers theme team was the easiest because I already had pretty much the full team. So here's a few games here to watch. Mainly the Steelers defense is pretty stellar. I think it's like a 97 or 98 overall with all chemmed up. Possibly even some of the stadiums and jerseys maxed out as well. The offense, on the other hand, they have 3 golden tickets: Vic, Trey Edmonds, and Zach Gentry. Other than that, they don't really have that many playmakers that have good abilities. They have Juju and Antoine Randall, Le'Veon Bell, but those guys really don't make a mark. Mainly, I run the ball with this team and try to throw some corner routes, obviously, just to get open. So we'll see how these go. So from here, I just see mainly we have 2 great users. Well, not too great. We have Minka and we have Trey Edmonds at the top for safeties here. We'll try giving a blitz here, see what happens. Lamar Jackson with a nice scramble over there. Well, right there, what happened was a punt, and we fumbled it. So they recovered, obviously, back there. So we'll see if we can get a goal line stop here in the red zone, potentially. Pretty much we're just watching the dive here. Joey Porter with a beautiful play. It seems like all the linebackers on this team, they have a bunch of speed. I actually put the 2 other outside linebackers at the D line so I could have all 6 linebackers on the field. And then we have Mean Joe Green in the middle. I chose to do duos or squads with this challenge because I haven't seen anyone really post much about squad gameplay or duo gameplay, and all I see is just regular head-to-head gameplay. So we'll see how this works out. Overall, duos and squads this year, it's been a great time. I feel like I have more fun running duos or squads compared to head-to-head because a lot of people just run cheese in head-to-head, and it's just so hard to run defense and offense. And I just think playing squads is just a lot better for everyone mostly. And I think it's honestly a little bit easier to run squads. So hopefully I can get some better gameplay out of the squads, better plays, big plays for you guys to see. So we'll see how this goes. Human joystick Vic is so nice though. He's able to make so many plays with this. Alright, well, hopefully we can punch it in here. That Edmonds isn't too bad. You have to have him chemmed up to be good at any point in this year, pretty much for any card. If you don't have abilities, you're pretty much just screwed overall. We'll throw a high point there to Zach Gentry for the touchdown. We'll go up 7-3. We skip kickoffs, field goals, and punts practically in this. So just to shorten up the gameplay for you guys. Same play here. We're just playing the dive. I make a good play, shooting the gap. Right here, this is my own defense here. I'm running the pinch dog 2 press, and I'm zoning the 2 outside linebackers to put vert hooks so we have more coverage on the field, and I back up my safeties so they could actually play the streaks on the outside. I don't know if many people know that, but that's been shown to work for me. Looks like Kevin Green going off the edge there with his finesse specialist. In this video, we do play 2 top 20 guys and duos, and we put up a fight. Just couldn't finish out in the end, though. Overall, this gameplay is overall well. I think the Steelers theme team is easily one of the top teams to pick if you're a theme team. Maybe they're probably top 5, I'd have to say. The Chiefs and 49ers are just overwhelmingly too good for theme teams. Those are easily top 2. I haven't used any other yet. That's why I'm making this video, to see if I could find actually any other betters. There we go. We stop in the run. The run defense is very effective out of this formation too, out of that cover two. Even though with those, whenever you change those zones, it makes them play the run a lot better. Because usually whenever people run this cover two, they have a lot of problems running the ball. There we go. There's a legal forward pass. We'll take that back. We're just trying to get the run game going here. Like I said, we're just trying to get everything involved. I shouldn't have juked through that. Should have just kept running through the hole. Let's see what we can do here. Offside, obviously. He just took it. I don't know why. He maybe probably could have thought he could have made a play out of it. Right here, I don't know what we're going to be looking for here. We're trying to look for that post because he's running that cover too. Look. Right there, he actually has it over the top to me at X. I tried giving a swerve catch to the sideline, but it did not work. I failed on that miserably. We put Gentry on that streak specialist all the time, so he could sometimes moss a receiver if he jumps and high points it at the right time. Right here, we're just looking for the first down. We find triangle on that post route. Moving the chains, getting back to the run game. We'll see what happens. Edmonds with a nice run. If he didn't stumble over air there, it would have been a probably TD possibly. But right there, I'm trying to break even. They just drop a pick here. I tried going back for the deflection. It's just reaction time's just too slow on the players. That was a really low ball by Vic too. I thought that would have been over top of that defender. I really think that Lurker in this game is too overpowered. I mean, it's better than last year's, but jumping up from a defender's view, it's just so much easier to get picks. Right here, we try a fake punt, and we break a long run here. I tried picking up the block there. If he would have stayed outside, I think we might have had a chance there. We're going to try putting some points up here before half. I think we find Ebron here. I think I sneak behind this user. Yep, what a deke. There we go. That puts us up 14-3. That was some nice movement. Good rollout. That was a good user by me to get a play. All right, we're just trying to prevent some points here before the half goes. Trying to run play action. Most likely probably going to roll out. Try throwing it over top. Minkah doesn't even make a play on the ball. Should have been a pick easy. I think they're just trying to play to take it to half. I'm going to call timeouts. I want the ball back. I want a chance. Try and bring some heat. Yep, we get another sack. We'll bring it up to 4th down. Oh, 3rd down? Oh, yeah, 4th and 20. One guy already quit, so this is going to be definitely a short game. And we're going to go for the SWAT here. Take that. Hopefully this man quits right here. Yes, he does. And we'll be hopping into another game here. I think we actually play the same team again, if I don't mistake. Yeah, we played the same guys twice. Like I said, we're just trying to run everything different. I mean, defense is defense, but offensively, we're trying to give you guys a better look in, of what different players can do. So pretty much, I run this cover 4. I make a show over the top with a cover 3. Sometimes either outside third or inside third. It all depends on what I think the situation is. If a person's going to run a deep post, that'll beat the deep third. It all varies. Right there, we get a coverage sack. All those rushers on the field easy have over 90-some speed, possibly over 92 speed, besides me and Joe. So we're going to try getting this 3rd down, try getting in the box here, faking out some linemen. Possibly. We'll see what happens on this. I actually had a shot on there. He's probably going to throw it to the raw corner. Oh, no, he throws a pick to the opposite side of the field, cross body. That was accurate. All right, we got some good field possession here. Hopefully we can get something going. Putting me on that streak specialist. They're running man. Oh, he threw it to me, but that was underthrown really bad. I had a touchdown on that. I made a good play to deke in and break out, but it just fell short. I'm going to make those adjustments. I think we're running the cover 2. Yeah, those vert hooks stop a lot of slants that I found out. They're very useful. Varies with the soft squat. I sometimes do the hard flats, quad flats. It all depends. On this play, we just obviously get a pick. He threw it right into like double or triple coverage there. So hopefully we can put some points on the board here. We try running a lot of RPOs and some read options with Vic and Trey Edmonds because we both got X factors on those guys. Got human joystick on Vic. Edmonds has freight train. I mean, we got that a few times playing with this team. The Steelers' offensive line is overall pretty well, and there we go. We throw another pick. We need to start producing some points on offense. It's looking sort of bad. I mean, the plays are there. The players are nice, honestly. I mean, they're all decent. Nothing big plays-wise. There we go. Get a gain of 4. Right now, this defense is so nice for stretches and, inside zones. This play really stops the RPO because I feel like I can shoot gaps with Minkah Fitzpatrick almost every time on RPOs through the center and the guard. I don't know if you guys will see that later in the gameplay if someone runs a stretch RPO. It's very nice, and those vert hooks easily pick off the, what are they called? The slants or whatever bubble screens they run. So we're back on offense there. Obviously they punted it. There we go. We get a good play. Nope. We get stuck with night train. I'm surprised Vic actually didn't fumble on that play. So he didn't put me on that streak there. I don't have my abilities on. Find an out route there for a good gain. Once again, we have had field position almost every time. It's just we could not capitalize. There's a good run by Gentry. We're back in the field position, or field goal range here. Another first down. Hopefully we can put some points up on this board, get these guys out of this game again. He's going to take this outside. Is he going to... Oh, nice spin. Surprised Vic did not fumble there again. Because usually that man does fumble. I play with him a lot, and he does fumble very well. Like a lot. So he puts me on that streak specialist again. He finds me in the middle of the field and overthrown. We kick the field goal there. Take our 3. Take points when needed it. Honestly, whether what type of game mode, just take your points. Don't risk anything because those 3 points will haunt you at the end of the game. Trust me, I know from experience. The secondary on this team. So we don't have Night Train Lane or Byron Jones because they're not really true team team players. So we actually didn't put them on this team. Like we don't have Clowney, Thuney, or any of those guys. So we just have straight Steelers. We have Mel Blount, Joe Hayden, Rod Woodson. So we have those 3. We have Troy, Edmonds, and Minkah. So pretty much we'll be doing a lot of blitzes throughout this whole game and the next few games. Here I'm going to use a rush. I got an edge. I force him to the right. We'll get him down to the 2. Taking this to the 2 minute. Oh yeah, that's why we got a blocked punt on that, going up 5-0. That was the first blocked punt I've ever had in Madden. I've seen it happen, and I've had it happen to me multiple times, but I've never had the chance. I just don't know what defense to run to do that. There's a nice run by Trey Edmonds for a gain of 6. Getting hit sticked in the backfield. Overall, that offensive line, it does hold up a lot. I mean, mainly just from like right here. This is perfect blocking, obviously. Trying to make a play here down the field. That was a great pass by him to Emmanuel Sanders in the middle of the field. Maybe we can put up some more points before half once again. Those points are crucial before halves. I make a great play to run back across field to the 30. We're back in field goal range. We're going to hurry up here. He just keeps sending. He's running man again. And we get a great possession catch by Antoine Randall for a touchdown there. Alrighty, 41 seconds before half. Trying to look for a turnover here. Oh, we get another sack. It's beautiful. Devin Bush. I actually subbed Devin Bush in at the right outside linebacker because he has more speed, and whenever I actually do decide to cover, he could actually cover more area. And there's another sack once again by Devin Bush. It's just that speed off the edge. It's like 90-some speed. That thing's coming at you in a hurry. And there goes that other team. Now, this is the last game. These are the top 20 guys. We had a rough game against them. I mean, we put up numbers. We got up early, I think, that I can remember. We just couldn't finish out at the end, and the offense couldn't get anything going. So we'll see how this goes. Decent run at the beginning, 4 yards. Evans run on the outside, looked good, looked promising. Then I got a loss of 4 there. That was a terrible run by me. I should just get the yards while I can. The edge rush on this was phenomenal. These guys ran some really good defenses against us. They had us clueless on what to run sometimes. Here, we forced the fumble on the punt. Once again, sorry that I didn't put that in there. Next time I will remember to do that for any turnovers on punts. I actually totally forgot about that. But right here, we're just trying to see what they're running because they were blitzing everyone else. He tries to high point it and it's incomplete. So at this point, we're just trying to make sure we're still in field goal range. He's actually bringing the house. I think we actually get sacked out of field goal range here. Yeah, that's not smart by our offensive coordinator there. We definitely should have brought out a formation that was able to block at least 2 guys. We only had 1 guy blocking, and they brought 7, and we had 6 blocking. So right here, I think it's a very popular formation in squads. They come out in this, and they sub in. They have their tight end running a streak, and they run routes with their running back. Because I think this formation gives the opportunity to max protect 3 guys, and you could run corner routes with your outside guys. Right there, he just made an inaccurate throw on the run. Usually RG3 can make those throws with his golden ticket. Right here, I haven't seen him run any post routes, so I'm covering the corner routes with those outside thirds. Right there, we get a pick. That covered that corner out beautifully. And right there, we get a pick 6 for swerving through. That, we take the lead, 7-0. At this point, I knew we had the chew clock because I realized that these guys were the top 20 guys. I was checking leaderboards, and I just knew that we had to get out of this game as fast as we can. From here on out, I mean, it was a dogfight. It was rough. I mean, we had their run box, but they were able to make plays in the passing game and on defense. They capitalized on their interceptions and everything. Their defense was great. We just made a few bad reads on offense that turned into costly turnovers that gave them points. Right there, he throws that. We make a play, 3rd down. Running that cover 2. We're going to bring those guys back. So they're going to try running corner routes again. I play the middle of the field, and we make another pick, but he's out of bounds. All right, these guys are going to go for it again. I think we actually are going to go for we're going to be running that cover 2 again. We are going to put our contain on. I don't know what these guys are trying to do. I don't know. It looks like a toss formation here. That's what our concept was. I play the toss. He throws it into like triple coverage there. We get a deflection. We get it on our 23 or on their 23. So at this point, we're just thinking, hey, we got our points. Just secure it. So we take that to the quarter. And we still think that, obviously, they're going to keep blitzing everyone that they have. So we're just going to be trying to run some slants here. We just couldn't get anyone open. Right here, we find a dot right in between both defenders. If one of those guys had lurker, that would have been a pick. Easy one. So we're up 14-0 early on these guys. That RPO is just deadly. That's one of the most overpowered formations in the game. Right there, we made a brutal mistake. We missed our tackling. So right there, pretty much, we're hunting from our mistakes of missing tackles. We just got to be more, like, just relax and just make sure of the tackle instead of going for either a hit stick or, or try stripping it. Right there, we take a shot. I thought I was going to be able to run over that with Juju, but they won't let the catching animations if it's not the guy that's thrown to, which is stupid. I think Madden should fix that. If the guy was not thrown to and he has a chance to catch it, I think you should let it happen. But, like right here, we're still going to bring some pressure. And we're not being smart enough to block everyone. Because right there, he has 7 in the blocks that are blitzing. I tried sending over that wide receiver to help block. He didn't wait long enough there to get the blocking. So right there, 4th down, we had to punt it over. RPO, I read that, shot that gap beautifully. The run game was pretty much shot down besides that one long run. And then whenever he started to mic me, it was whenever it sort of hurt. Like I said, this formation that they're in, I think it's 8 strong power or something like that. It's the most overpowered run play in the game. Because if you could block any of those guys in the center, it's unguardable. So right here, we get a nice 4th down. We get a chance to get the ball back. Big stop in the game. We're going to be running the cover 2 here. Running an outside run. We have him guy. That was a beautiful block, but I was able to tackle him before he got to the first. So right here, like I said, once again, we need to get points before the second half. We'll see what can happen to get us tackled in the backfield here. We go hurry up. Once again, we're still chewing clock. We're just trying to get out of this game while we can. Putting that streak specialist on Gentry. We're looking for it. And getting sacked again. Their edge rush was great with those 4 down linemen. Right there, we made a risky throw. Almost could have cost us the possession, but we almost lucked out and almost caught the ball as well. Right here, once again, they're running the strong power. We get a tackle, but I mean, they're still churning yards. It's just not looking good at this point with that run play. We had to figure something out. I figured out they were miking me, and if I stayed back far enough, they couldn't get me. So I was able to shoot the gap still. Right there, they punted the ball back over, obviously. At this point, he's just trying to max protect as many people as he can. And it looks like they're glitching out Gentry on that right side. We're trying that RPO, trying to, like I said, one long break before the half. He gets a nice run. Vic almost fumbles again. I'm so surprised about that. Right here, I said, let's take a shot downfield. Put Gentry on that. Let me run down the field. Only one man to beat. Andy overthrows me. We make tackle here. Bring it to half. 14-7, we're up. They come back out right into that 8 strong formation. They're going to keep running that dive or the stretch. I'm just trying to stay back far. I was trying something different there to try shooting another gap, or even just reading the play differently. This is why Madden's broke, if any of you guys could tell. If you keep running the same play over and over again, like, it's boring and it sucks, because if someone don't know how to stop it, like, you're screwed. I mean, people that run like this, they're bums. I truly think that. I mean, people may have their other opinions, but, like, that means you just can't play the game of Madden, like, for real. Like, if you can't throw the ball and, like, run the ball balanced instead of running one consistent play, if you need to win that bad, like, there's something wrong with you. I mean, if there was money on the line, it'd be different, but listen, like, dude, this is, like, I'm not saying it's not competitive Madden, but, like, it's squad. You're supposed to have fun. I mean, if you're having fun doing this, then, like, there's something wrong with you, like. But right here, he breaks a long one with Jim Brown for 8. Still has not come out of this formation yet. I still think there's no run defense for this formation. If the guy did not mic me, I would have a straight shot right to the guy every time. Right there, I ran commit. Joey Porter actually whiffs on the swat, and he throws it to Lane Johnson, who must have 99 speed that outruns everyone on my team. So, we'll see how this goes. We're here in the red zone. I accidentally touch off sides anyway. He breaks 1 for 5. He's just going to accept the penalty. Right here, I actually think he doesn't mic me, if I don't mistake. And I'm able to shoot the gap. Yeah, that time I was able to shoot the gap, get a stop, 2nd and 5, or 2nd and 9 there. So at this point, we're just trying something different. We're trying to blitz that cornerback on the outside and use him and try cutting a blocker off down in the backfield to make some cut up. So we'll see how this experiment goes. Right here, does nothing. It actually may have helped him. I mean, we had the guys over there in pursuit, but it's 3rd and 3. Run commit. I was able to shoot that gap once again to cause a 4th down. So they take this field goal. 14-10, pretty much headed into the 4th quarter. So right here, I'm like, hey, let's try it. Let's try running the same thing. But we actually don't have this stretch play out of this playbook. We only have the power. I mean, it worked a little bit there. There was a gap, but there was one man to beat. They're pretty much running the same defense that I'm running, the 3-4. They're just using the safeties as well. If we had the stretch power, or the stretch out of that 8-strong power, I mean, it may have different, but we wouldn't have like cheesed the game like that and just kept running it over, because it's not fun that way. But so at this point, he's just bringing a lot of pressure. Actually, whenever he's in the 4-down lineman, he actually wasn't bringing pressure, but his edge rush was insane, and that causes us to go to a 4th down, and we have to punt it back to him. There's a block in the back there that no penalties are called in Mutt, so I think that needs a change. I'll be coming out with like a Mutt wish list here within a week. I'll be going over the things that I think there should be in Mutt that would generally help everyone and that would benefit everyone, and that there's some features that everyone would like. So I'll be putting that video out here shortly. So these guys are pretty much past midfield here. They actually get a nice possession catch there. I'm surprised he didn't drop it, because usually that's what happens anymore. Hopefully we can get a stop here in this red zone. It's 3 minutes. It's just ticking. They're chewing clock. They're smarter with the play. I try lurking that. I actually was very delayed on that play. Right here, like I said, they're just marching. They're getting inside of the 20. So overall, I think that this team, for the Steelers team, I think they have a lot of speed. They have a lot of depth. I should have lurked that play, by the way. Their defense is overwhelmingly good. Their offense can struggle at times. I feel like the receivers can't get open. Their run game is very effective, I feel, because their offensive line is very good. What else is there? Let's see. Vic's obviously great. I mean, we have Juju and Emmanuel Sanders as wide receiver. Juju, Emmanuel Sanders, and Antoine Randall as our guys. So their weapons, they're decent, maybe above average. Nothing spectacular, though. The only upside are pretty much their golden tickets, pretty much Gentry and Edmonds and Vic. Those are pretty much the only playmakers on the team. And I have to say, but any player that does not have abilities or like X factors on them, they are not going to do much for a player, honestly. Because if you throw it to a receiver that doesn't have X factors and he gets hit, he's 9 out of 10 times going to drop it. And say you go for an aggressive catch, you're obviously going to get either picked off or it's just going to get broken up. So pretty much at this point in the year, you have to have X factors on pretty much 3 of your guys that you want to make plays. It's not, oh, hey, this guy's a 99 overall, he'll make plays. That's not how it works. It's competitive Madden. Like, I truly think it should be differently. I think overall should make a matter about it, but you could pretty much have like an 80 overall guy that's making plays with post flag elite or something. In there, we throw the game sealing pick. Pretty much. Well, I hope you guys like this video. The Steelers team, I definitely I would recommend, but there are a few others that I'd put over them. Well, we'll be putting up a Jets video here next shortly. We'll be putting that video out here within the next few days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, comment, subscribe, like. Thank you so much for watching this video. And pretty much here's the rest of the game. He's just going to get a first down here shortly. Thank you.